How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. We're already in a place, as you can probably tell. I'm out today with the What You After guys. They are downstairs currently at the moment and I'm upstairs. This is a pretty decent mansion stroke big house. It's not like a really big, 17-room mansion, but it's in a very rich area and it was quite kind of, old-fashioned rich. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those houses that's quite, rich but old-fashioned. It's been left, and I'm guessing at some point they're probably going to tear it down and then put a new home here. So we can have a look around and see what we can find. We've also got to be quite quiet because we're very, very close to neighbours on both sides, and I've been told there's a nosy neighbour in this area. So yeah, let's have a look around and see what we can find. So here we are. We're in the bedroom at the moment upstairs, and I just want to show you these before we get started. There's quite a few of these in lots of different rooms, and these are absolutely full of like really dirty algae-ridden water. So yeah, there's obviously quite a bit of damp, and as you can tell from the roof, it is pretty mank. There's like bits hanging down. This place has obviously seen better days, to be honest. So yeah, but apart from the damage to the place, there's actually quite a lot to look at. So at the moment we've got like a wardrobe over there. I'm actually stood pretty much right in front of the bed, and this is like this pretty much in every single room. Check out the decoration on that. It's quite a nice looking little sideboard. Even the lamp itself that's on the sideboard, very kind of rich looking, expensive type of lamp. I tell you what is quite interesting though, next to that there's a liqueur bottle. I'm guessing for like coffees and stuff like that. But it's banana flavour. Wonder why that's in the bedroom. So I've just done my intro over here and I didn't actually notice this at all, but there's loads of film and stuff. Like, there's actually whole reels of film. Kodachrome. So that says 1960, old projectors, old projections. This one says 1955 on it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it says 1935 wedding projection. That's crazy. Just take a step over here. I'm trying to be careful because I'm guessing the floors, because of how damp it is, isn't probably the best, but there is some old photos. Just turn the light on a bit so you guys can see that. Okay, check that out. It's a whole drawer full of photos as well. And again, look at the clothes that they're wearing. You can tell these are just really old. It's what, 1930s, 1940s? It's like that kind of era. Right guys, so we're going to check out the room next door to the one I was just in a second ago. The guys are now in there. That's the bedroom. But next to that, there's a room absolutely chocker full of stuff. I'm going to be a bit careful with my light though, because like I said, there are neighbours very, very close. First thing I've seen is a watch. It's an old-fashioned watch. Quite cheap actually, considering. It looks like a very, very sort of cheap watch for this kind of place. A lot of the stuff here I can imagine be quite expensive, but maybe it's just because it's so old, maybe it wasn't that cheap. What make is it? Probably Geoshock or something. It says Mustang on it. That can't be the car make, surely, because I'm pretty sure it would be much better made than that if it was actually the car make. Yeah, I doubt that is actually a proper like Mustang, like car make Mustang watch, because that's so cheap. Let's take a quick step over here. There's stuff everywhere. I'm going to try and be careful. But there's literally stuff. My foot's right there. Stuff all over the place. I don't want to stand on too much. But I do want to show you these. Check it out. VHS tapes galore. Oh wow! There's even one there. Oh, there's a few actually. I was going to say there's a few that say Blockbuster Video on them. I'm guessing they are not like ex-rental tapes. They look to me like ones you'd record yourself. But I'm guessing at some point Blockbuster must have made their own like blank videotapes that you could buy at the shop. That's cool. I can't read it. The person's writing is so bad. It's like really, really small. Don't know. Right, so guys, apologies if everything looks a bit orange there, because I've just realised my white balance was on the wrong setting, so hopefully this will be a bit better. But I've just noticed there's a wardrobe full of stuff. There's like clothes, newspapers and that, right behind where these VHS tapes are. Let's have a quick look inside and see what we can find. Got milk and magnesia. Just sort of medications. I feel like there's like air rifle pellets. Wow, look at that. That's super, super old razor. Can't get the focus on that, but that is, come on, focus. There we go. So I think you'd actually just put a razor blade in. Nuts. I want to shave my face with that. So let's carry on through. Now there is one thing I definitely want to check out, which is in the room just in front of us there. I'm going to leave that to last before I go downstairs. I'm going to check out this room first. Once again, this one's got lots and lots of water buckets. And it looks really damp, so I'm going to be very careful with the floor in here. We've still got the clothes just left in there, and actually some of them still got plastic wrapping around them as well. It's quite a fancy dress, look at that. It's all sparkly. So guys, check this out, there's a very old fashioned thing here as well. All these drawers have labels in them. So we've got like shirts, socks, pyjamas, sundries. I guess that's like underwear, isn't it? So this is the bathroom, which usually wouldn't be the most interesting place in the world to look at, but right in front of us we've got a video master. I'm guessing this is probably one of those things you would have plugged into the TV, and basically it was very basic controls, like little dials. You could choose which game you wanted, I'm guessing. Single player, two player, and game. Yeah, so you've got football, tennis and squash. And this probably would have been just like a few little pixels bouncing around the screen, but yeah, very cool though. Not seen one of those before. I'll tell you what else this bathroom does have as well, apart from the random games console in it, is an absolute crap ton of stuff underneath the sink, like medicines and stuff. God, there's loads. Some of this I'd quite like to pull out and have a look at, but I don't really want to touch it because look at the stuff on top of it, it's like fungus or something. I really don't want to touch that, but it would be quite cool to have a look at. Especially like down there, there's some old toothpaste right in the corner, and that looks like a proper old tube of toothpaste. But yeah, I'm not going to put anything out just because I'm not wearing gloves and I don't want to touch anything. So I think that's pretty much upstairs done, so we're going to head downstairs and see what else there is. Wow, it's absolutely jam-packed. Right guys, so we are downstairs now, but I don't even know where to start, there's so much. Apricot brandy and Jamaican liqueur. That is crazy. It's even got a little stopper. I'm guessing that's not for that, but it's not a stopper. It's like a dipstick. Well, I'm in a dipstick, but that's a different kind of dipstick. Let's try and head across here. There's just so much stuff everywhere. I'm also going to have to be quite careful because again, the neighbour's house is pretty much right through that window. More VHS tapes, literally everywhere. These are all over the place. Oh, look at that. Check out the table down there. The detailing on that is really nice. So there's another old-fashioned thing, is TV cabinets. Nowadays most people just have TV stands that the TV goes on top, but years ago it was the sort of thing that you kind of hid. I don't really know why, but for some reason families kind of hid their TVs in cabinets. And I think this one, does it slide? Yeah, there we go. Would slide across like that. And you have the other, obviously would come across and meet it halfway. I've gone a bit too far with that, but yeah. This has all literally just been left here, as if they just got up and went. But I'm guessing they must have passed away or something. There's no other reason why you'd left this sort of stuff here. Right, so we're going to head off into where the front door looks like it is. See what's here. Oh, an old cloakroom. Yeah, and there's the front door. Oh, wow. It's got a calendar as well. And the date on the calendar is 2005. Or 2004 behind it as well, but I'm guessing the latest one 2005, November 2005. So guys, last thing before we do move on to the kitchen, I think it's the last room. Check out these old Hoovers. And yes, they are Hoovers. But they are well cool. I think they're old Hoovers, I don't know why. I really like them.
I like them too.
Yeah.
Just don't see them often, do you?
Especially like this as well, because they look, nowadays they just look really boring. They're like a little bucket, aren't they, on a thing, but stand-up Hoovers like this are quite
Do you know what
unique.
gets me as well? Everyone calls every vacuum cleaner a Hoover, but they're not.
No,
They are Hoovers.
they are Hoovers. Like, in like every video I'm like, it's a Hoover.
Yeah, it actually says Hoover on the side of it.
Yeah,
as well.
because that's the brand name, isn't it? Not actually the item itself. Also, isn't there anything over that side?
Yeah, but I don't think we can get in.
No?
No, because when I came down, Jamie was out there. It looked like there's a way in that part of the building.
Ghost. It was a ghost. Right, guys, this is pretty much the last room in the house. I think probably the worst shape room in the house as well, isn't it? It's pretty wrecked, as you can see by the ceiling. But this, I think at some point, was the kitchen. Oh yeah, you can tell the old sink just there. Let's turn the light on a bit. 'Cause
It's really like their bottled Highland Spring.
yeah, well, I suppose you're this rich. This is like old money, isn't it? You'd better afford it.
Well, yeah, very true. This to us now looks not like an awful lot, but
Yeah,
I suppose back then.
This is the thing. It's a capitalist empire, isn't it? Basically, so like eventually you can afford what
Exactly.
the rich could.
Yeah, that light is bright. The old phone set though, even that's like really retro, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? So you might have a few bottles clanking because there are literally bottles everywhere. There's some here, there's some below my feet, and literally I'll show you in a second. The walkway we came in, there's bottles everywhere. So apologies if I knock any over. See, that doesn't look that old.
No, that's what I thought.
The multi-grain cornflakes. Has it got like a date that goes out of date on?
I didn't actually look.
2008. So it is kind of old. So guys, there is another part to this building as well, but I'm not sure if we can get to it. So just out in the hallway here, or the walkway, there's a couple of doors. One that's just kind of a shed thing, and there's another one there which looks like it's got stuff in it, but I'm guessing it's that door there. Sorry. But is it closed?
Yeah, we can't open it.
No.
There's
Yeah.
a key, but it won't open.
Oh, there's a key, but it won't. I'm guessing it won't turn. It's probably seized or something, isn't it? There are a few other bits I might show you outside, but nothing too much. One of those places you've really got to like hunt for little bits because there's just stuff everywhere. But I'll tell you what isn't in short supply is more VHS tapes. There's a whole stack there, and even more littered across the table. This might just be the VHS house. Tons of old rusted tins down there. Old plates as well. Is that custard? Yeah, there's bird's custard right there. You can just about see that through the old plastic. And a whole sort of tea set as well at the top. Just left in situ. So guys, check this out. I'm literally just about to leave the house and I just saw this. Can you just, sorry, do you mind just holding it up? And so it's quite a weird caricature of Stalin. Let me zoom in on that.
And the lies that dupes the left by Martin Amiss. Bet he left nothing amiss, did he?
Just a funny thing to see as you're coming out of a door to see Stalin's face looking at you.
Good old Joseph.
So quickly before I leave, I just want to show you a few bits as well outside. One of which is this walkway we just came into. Check out how many bottles are left. Even down by my feet. Literally bottles everywhere. Wow. Someone liked their sparkling water, I'll tell you that. So we actually have another door just there, but we can't get into it because obviously if we do that, we're going to end up moving all the bottles and that's going to make a hell of a noise. And obviously I just said the neighbours are next door, very close on both sides. But we do have another window right here and door. There is a key in the door and we've tried it, but it doesn't unlock. We think this might be the garage. I just hope there's no like vintage cars in there, because that would be quite cool. This is actually a little room by itself. Now we thought this might have been the way in when we first came here, but it's not. But I thought I'd show you anyway because there's some interesting bits in here. More sort of gardening equipment kind of stuff. It's next to what we think is the garage. I've also just noticed all that barbed wire in the corner, which is a bit ominous. Guessing that would have been to keep people out at some point. Some other bits we've got here as well is like an actual boat, an old rowboat. Check that out. And an old sled as well. God, look at that. Old TV. Have to be careful because there's actually a TV license on the side of it, but I'm not going to show you that. Very sort of old thing to have when you've got the TV license stuck to the side of the TV. Yeah, just a few little interesting bits in here. There's not too much, but I thought it was worth showing. Otherwise, it's the kind of usual stuff you'd expect to see in here. Like paint tins and old bottles of stuff, jars. Some oars as well, by the looks of it. That's probably for the boat. So I think that's pretty much it. So let's head back outside. Right guys, so that is it for the video. I hope you have enjoyed. I did actually film an outro while I was at the location, but yeah, something unusual happened in the background.
Oh, no, 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 no.
So yeah, thanks for that, Oscar. Bloody weirdo. So anyway, if you have enjoyed, please leave it a like and a comment down below. Also, go and check out Oscar's channel. It'll be linked in the description. And also, please don't forget to subscribe as well. If you are brand new to this channel and you haven't subscribed already, I'm on the road to 10k. I am determined this year to hit 10,000. I hoped to do it last year, but obviously we had COVID and stuff, and that was a massive issue. So this year, we are shaping up well. We're getting some good videos out there. You guys seem to be enjoying the content, so I'm on that road to 10k. I'm really hoping to get it. Well, Social Blade says we'll get it in the next 6 months. I'm hoping to beat that. So fingers crossed we can get there. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. And I'll see you guys again next time. See ya.
Wrapping a rag around my face, I pull my hoodie on. This ain't no time for rookies young. Got my octo camo on. So the wing can't be worried about no 5 or special ops.